Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie, and today I'm back for another promotional video for my good friends over at Abandoned House Collectibles, a brand new, really cool and interesting Swedish company, and they asked me if I wanted to promote them, sort of make some cool review videos of these early prop replica items that they've started to manufacture, and I just figured, awesome, would love to do it because I think the things that they're doing are so interesting and very different in terms of what I've seen in prop replicas. So yeah, what I have for you today, and this is a one-of-a-kind item. There's only actually one in existence so far, but you can't even see the whole thing. So I'm actually going to do something which I haven't done in any video, I think, and that is that I will actually move my tripod and just give you a full shot of this at my reviewing table. So here you go. This is Abandoned House Collectibles, one of a kind, really, I don't know what to say. Just an awesome idea. This is a Camp Crystal Lake sign made on an actual wooden board. After seeing the movies, I know that this is not like a screen accurate replica of the sort of wooden board sign in the movie, but it's sort of inspired by that, and I think it's just an awesome idea. And I'm gonna give you a closer look at this. I mean, this is one heavy motherfucker to begin with, but the thing that really amazes me about this is the level of detail and just it's a real thing. That's sort of what it feels like, because usually when you get like a prop replica, it can be made from some other material, or, it's not, very lifelike. It can be very close to the original, but the thing that they did here, which I think is so cool, and this is also something that I've seen on a lot of their items, is that, all this stuff, first you get like this nice sort of black wooden frame, but the cool thing is that if you look closely in here, you'll notice that, it's actually got real pieces of like dirt and little twigs and stuff. So they basically just took like real stuff from nature. These are actual tiny rocks and gravel and moss and whatever. And they basically, I guess they sort of sprayed something on it to make it hardened and stuff like that, and sort of glued it to the base. But all this. This is actually real. This is real nature right here, and that's what makes this stand out, and in my opinion makes it such an interesting item, because I haven't really seen anyone do prop replicas in this fashion, and even on the board right here. I mean, this, if you sort of scrape this, it sort of slightly comes off like sand and stuff, but it's just. It's a real wooden board, and you can tell that, they worked really hard to sort of make this look weathered and sort of, damaged from time, laying on the ground. And even here, this is actually an actual leaf, which, you can tell that it's, I could sort of scrape on it and it would partially fall off. But, they actually just glued that on there, and it's, it's such a remarkable idea to do it this way. And then over here, you obviously have, as you saw in the big shot when I pulled the camera away, you have the sort of classic camp blood thing, where, some of these signs in the movie have the words Crystal Lake just scratched out, and they've written blood instead, because, the Friday the 13th movies, I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning, but that's obviously where they're from. In case you can't read the description of the video. Some of the signs have the words Crystal Lake crossed out and written blood, because, Camp Blood is sort of like the nickname for the, camp in the movie where all the murders happen. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this. I mean, just looking at all the details, like little blood smears they got on here, and all the little twigs and sand and stuff, it's just... I don't know, it's such a remarkable and incredible idea. And even here, just actually having a board that's, been broken off, so, it's actually, a bunch of splinters, and, yeah, I mean, especially over here, you got a lot of detail with all these little stones and twigs, and, it really feels like they just took a piece of the ground and framed it. That's what it feels like, and I mean, I can't praise this enough. I think it's an awesome idea. And here is just a quick shot of the back, so to give you a bit of a detail on what that looks like. So, you know, it's incredibly solid, and I want to give you one last look on the back. I'm gonna have to move this big, heavy fucking sign. This is a fucking nightmare to review because it's so big and so heavy, but it's very fun to be able to show you. And just on the back here, I wanted to give you an extra look at this little sign. So this is basically just a sticker which says Abandoned House Collectibles, Camp Crystal Lake sign, and it's actually numbered, and you'll notice that this is actually number 1 out of 10. So yeah, they will make 10 copies of this. And yeah, you'll notice right down there that it says MacArthur, and MacArthur is one of the people working on this, one of the people in the company. So mostly, you know, you'll have replicas like this, and you know, the makers will basically put their own mark on, you know, things that are sort of their idea or their, you know, stuff that they made. So sometimes you'll have like you know, all the guys' names. Sometimes there will just be one person credited on the back, and yeah, that is basically it for this video. I know it's sort of dragged out, but you know, that's just because I really like to talk about this. I think it's just an awesome idea for a really, really cool movie prop replica. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and as usual, hope to see you all next time.